in the game. Looking to throw on first down, delivers across the middle, and he overthrew his man. And they take over in plus territory, hand it to Money Parks in the end around. He's stopped behind the line by Marshall.
Marshall showing good discipline here, trying to catch Florida napping. He's right here. You can see him obviously anticipating this, makes a good play. He's the only defender on the entire Gator defense. It started against Utah a year ago. Gives you an idea how many new faces are out on that defense from last year to this year.
Marshall projected by some experts to be a first-round pick.
Yeah, just get you out of position.
Milton off the play fake, looking to launch downfield. It's Keaton again. That time he overthrew him. He had Jason Marshall beat by a step.
Boy, to defend this off. And other than White, I don't see anybody that can get downfield.
No one's lined up. Milton on third and forever finds Keaton, who will be knocked out at about the.
This is done. It's just been awesome.
Leary, quick strike, incomplete. That was off the hands of Brown. Coverage came from Jay when they average only giving up 82. Third down and 9. Leary. That ball should have been picked, and Jason Marshall could have been running the other way.
It's been that kind of day for the Gators, Tess. That's one Jason Marshall is going to wish he had back, because that puts 6 up on the board. That's going to be a house call. He's a very talented young corner. He was the #1 corner coming out of the 2021 high school class. Remember, he was the guy that gave up a post touchdown the first play of the season.
That batted in the air and almost picked off. And
he's had great protections, had to manage the pocket.
Here comes McGowan around the edge. He's to the 40 and driven out of bounds and slung to the turf. No flags on that near sideline. Jason Marshall, the one out there.
You see the numbers, 220 yards, 2 touches.
On 2nd and 11, he throws, back shoulder over Blake's head. Jason Marshall was down there stride for stride with Blake. Third down.
You can see Rattler, he's saying, man, go. Put you all the way to the corner right here. He was looking over his inside shoulder initially, slowed him down a little bit. Blake had to step up. No Juice Wells. They've been without him since early that game versus Georgia.
Conkey in motion across the field. Here comes a heat in a hurry. Back throws incomplete. That was intended for Ra Thomas. And it's 4th down.
Yeah, Jason Marshall in good phase that time. Forced a perfect throw. Late hit, but he was quickly getting rid of it and kind of tossed down. Nothing real serious.
McConkey in motion will settle in on the left side. Beck looking that way. Carson Beck airing it out for McConkey. Just overshot it. Beck in the gun. Throws quick, had it batted down. And I think it was Jason Marshall who got a hand on it, number 3.
Had good call that time. Corner cat off the hurry up. That's good coaching by Florida. Georgia goes hurry up, and Florida is able to get in a blitz on the play.
That one's in Athens. Carson Beck. The streak to the corner, knocked away, incomplete, intended for Ra Thomas.
Third down play. Ra Thomas does a nice job. He's not going to get the ball. Jason Marshall with great coverage. So what does he do? He makes sure that no one else does. Rips it out there, tries to get it with one hand, but Marshall in perfect phase.
Hey, that was closer than it looks. Really nice play on the ball by both guys.
The other side. You're always wrong when you do that.
Of course. And Georgia's going to throw anyway. Love it. And a nice open field tackle right there, and a loss of 2. Jason Marshall with the hit.
3-year starter, Jason Marshall reads this quickly. Nobody really blocking him on this play. I wonder if that was a buzz. I don't know if it was Ra Thomas or Levette at the time, but you would think he would have turned out and helped him. But
Ra was trying to take the other guy out.
Yeah, that was a little...
Switches sides. Back, quick throw, knocked down again. Jason Marshall again.
Just like the hurry up on 4th down play prior, this is going to be another corner cat. Comes off the edge. Nice. Good elevation on that one, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Done that a couple of times now. It's 3rd down at 11.
Michelle and said, honey, it's time. We got the job. And the screen pass to Tesla nets a couple of T-Mac.
Kenny Guyton, it's the inner.
And here's Neighbors. Neighbors changing direction, looking for a block. Daniels tried to throw him one. Jason Marshall Jr.
said, no, you just got to go watch him. You have to go see what he can do.
Aaron Anderson in motion. Here's Daniels pulling it back and firing on the sideline and incomplete. Well, one of the reasons he may have been more of a soccer player than football is Liberty Magnet didn't have a varsity program until his intercepted on a deflected pass. So then shortly thereafter he would leave the game, but they got up to a heck of a start against Bama. Touchdowns in 4 of their first 6 possessions before the offense stalled and Daniels got injured. Here comes everybody on 3rd down. Too high, trying to find Neighbors. There's a flag on the play after Daniels took a hit. And that'll go against LSU.
Boy, you mentioned it, Tom. Everybody's safety, pressure coming from depth.
Holding. Offense number 50. Penalties decline. 4th down.
2 linebackers walked up in your A gaps right there in the middle of your screen. The safety pressure, you see 18 coming right down the barrel as well. There's not enough to pick that up, even after motioning the tight end in to help. And Emory Jones out there at right tackle.
Game in the country, top 10 in receiving and rushing to the end zone, and incomplete off of Thomas's hands. Marshall with the coverage there.
It was wild. Yep.
As he motions Burden back in. Play action with time. Cook wants a shot downfield. Receiver went down. Schrader. Flag is down as he is run down and pushed out at the 2. Cook on 3rd and long. Gonna take a shot and it's incomplete. It was intended for Cooper. And we're gonna have a 4th down to determine it.
Wow, Jason Marshall does a great job in coverage with Cooper down the field. Catch.
The big leg is now in range, but they want more. 20.
Gators rush 4. It's a screen and all over it is this Florida defense. Trying to get it to Toafili and Jason Marshall off the quarter and a 3 and out.
That once you get to 3rd and long with an inexperienced quarterback, what's coming, Chris? The draw or the screen. Florida's ready for that. Marshall almost waiting for it. Just a step away from getting his hands on that ball, maybe stepping in front of it, walking to the end zone.
Breathing down his neck. Rodemaker steps up and looks for Coleman downfield and threw it into a very risky situation. Jason Marshall was there. Coleman actually broke it up to prevent the pick.
Well, there's pressure again on the quarterback, and I think that's what affected him. There's Austin Armstrong fired up. Quarterback gets hit. He can't get a lot on the ball. You're right. Coleman coming back almost makes a catch to be able to make one of the great plays. But unfortunately not able to do that for the Noles. How about Marshall? The position he put himself in, he gets his head turned around, so no contact, no concern.
Just 108 passing yards so far. Play fake. Ball down the middle. High throw, incomplete. Wilson tried to go up. Jason Marshall in coverage.
He's trying to feel these linebackers. This is an RPO, and he's kind of feeling this space right here. If those linebackers run with the run game, you pull it. Now you throw the glance route right behind it. If he can put that out in front of him, it's an easy catch.
Go to the end zone, jump ball over the head of Keon Coleman. He was covered by Marshall. Thought it had a chance out of his hand.
Well, look, they put both their best receivers on the right. They stack Wilson behind it. You think they're going to go to the slant? Nope, the back shoulder. Throws it in the right spot, just a little high for the 6'4". Coleman unable to bring it down. but he makes the right choice there. He had to slant if he wanted it to Wilson. Instead, he just missed.
Two tight ends. Jaheim Bell on the end around is knocked down in Gator territory.
Such an effective play. You know, he is a tight end.
Keeper tracked down from behind. It was methodical, and it let Jason Marshall come off the edge for a huge loss.
All right. This is a fake up the middle, so it doesn't allow Benson to pick this blitz up. And because it's disguised to the very last moment, there's no way of seeing Jason Marshall come off that edge. Rodemaker turns his back on that play action, just doesn't see it. And it's a great job of disguising and waiting and holding on until Marshall pulls the trigger on that blitz.
9-yard loss backs up the Noles. 3rd and 14 when you come back.